Today we've got the first look at the Samsung Galaxy S25 Edge, as well as all the specs and pricing, so hit subscribe now and we'll get right into it. So first up, for anyone impatient and wanting to get a new device now, Samsung have a great deal on their website with up to $1,000 off in trade-in credit, as well as $300 off in instant savings for select colors of their devices, and there's deals for the S25, the Fold 6 and more, and of course I've placed a link down in the description below, or you can click the card in the top right corner, so go ahead and check it out now. Now the Galaxy S25 Edge delivers something a little bit different to the rest of the series thanks to an extra slim design and a premium look. Now the first thing you're going to notice by looking at it is that it's only got 2 cameras compared to the rest of the range, which has 3, but thankfully it's not lacking, and the primary camera is a 200 megapixel camera accompanied by a 12 megapixel ultra wide. It's also not lacking in performance as it comes with the latest Snapdragon 8 Elite, along with a choice of 256 or 512 storage, which is of course UFS 4, and we also get 12 GB of RAM. A recent benchmark also revealed the device on Geekbench 6, and it scored 2,969 for single-core and 9,486 for multi-core. Now for the display, it's a 6.66-inch Quad HD Plus OLED display. It's got a resolution of 1080 by 2400, and it's a 120Hz display with HDR10+. It's got a peak brightness of 2600 nits, and it's protected by Gorilla Glass Victus 2. Now we've also got a punch hole camera top center, which uses a 12 megapixel selfie camera, and it's the same camera we find in the S25 and the S25 Plus. Now when it comes to color choices, the phone is going to be available in a choice of titanium icy blue, titanium silver, and titanium jet black. Now of course, the biggest highlight of the S25 Edge is its size, and it's approximately 5.84mm thick, which is considerably less than the S25 Ultra's 8.2mm thickness. While there were plenty of rumors about it having an aluminium frame, Ice Universe advised that it will in fact be titanium, and also the color naming suggests that as well. Now despite its thin design, we still get a 3,900 mAh battery capacity, and it's also got support for 25-watt fast charging. Now we've also had a few teasers from Samsung, as well as the S25 Edge on display at MWC this year, so I've used that information to create these 3D renders to give you a good detailed look at the phone, and then I've also created these renders in hand to showcase what the phone is actually going to look like when you're holding it. Now when it comes to pricing, we've had the European pricing leaked, which is between 1,200 and 1,300 euros for the 256GB model, and then it's 1,300 to 14 for the 512GB model. And this means it's a little bit more expensive than the S25 Plus, but less than the S25 Ultra, and while not directly comparable between regions, it means if you're in the USA, you can expect a starting price of around $1,000 to $1,100, and it seems likely that the Edge is going to be replacing the Plus model next year if it's successful this year. When it comes to launch, we know it's going to be launching in April, and most leaks are pointing to an April the 16th launch date, and then it's going to be shipping out in early May. But for those of you excited, we're now going to run through the full specs, design, and pricing of each model in the range to help you guys decide which one is right for you. So hit subscribe now and we'll get right into it. So first up, we've got the standard Galaxy S25, which comes with a 6.2-inch dynamic AMOLED display. It's a 120Hz display with a resolution of 2340 by 1080. We've got a peak brightness of 2600 nits, and we've got Gorilla Glass Victus 2 protection. We get a 12 megapixel punch hole selfie camera at top center, and then over on the rear it's a triple camera setup consisting of a 50 megapixel wide angle, a 10 megapixel telephoto with 3x optical zoom, and a 12 megapixel ultra wide. It's powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite with 12GB of RAM and up to 512GB storage, which is UFS 4. We get a 4,000 mAh battery with 25-watt fast charging, and it comes with 5G, Bluetooth 5.4, Wi-Fi 7, and it ships with One UI 7 based on Android 15, and it starts from $800. Next up, we've got the Galaxy S25 Plus, and this comes with a 6.7-inch dynamic AMOLED display. It's a 120Hz display with a resolution of 1440 by 3120, a peak brightness of 2600 nits, and we get Gorilla Glass Victus 2 protection. We had a 12 megapixel punch hole camera top center, then over on the rear it's a triple camera setup consisting of a 50 megapixel wide angle, a 10 megapixel telephoto with 3x optical zoom, and then a 12 megapixel ultra wide. It's powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite with 12GB of RAM and up to 512GB storage, which is UFS 4. We get a 4,900 mAh battery with 45-watt fast charging, and it comes with 5G, Bluetooth 5.4, Wi-Fi 7 and ultra-wideband support, and it ships with One UI 7 based on Android 15, and it starts from $1,000. Next up, we've got the Samsung Galaxy S25 Edge, and this is coming with a 6.7-inch dynamic AMOLED display with a peak brightness of 2600 nits. We get a 120Hz display with HDR10 Plus and a resolution of 1440 by 3120, and is protected by Gorilla Glass Victus 2. We get a 12-megapixel punch-hole camera for the selfies, and then over on the rear it's a dual camera setup consisting of a 200-megapixel wide-angle and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide. It's going to be powered up by the Snapdragon 8 Elite, and it's coming with 12GB of RAM and a choice of 256 or 512GB storage, which will be UFS 4. It's coming with a 3,900 mAh battery with 25-watt fast charging, and it will of course have 5G, Bluetooth 5.4, Wi-Fi 7 and ultra-wideband support, and it's launching with One UI 7 based on Android 15, and it's expected to launch from around $1,000 to $1,100 in April 2025. Finally, we have the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, and this comes with a 6.9-inch dynamic AMOLED display. It's a 120Hz display with a resolution of 1440 by 3120. We got a peak brightness of 2600 nits, and we have Gorilla Glass Armor 2 protection. We get a 12-megapixel punch-hole camera top center, then over on the rear it's a quad camera setup consisting of a 200-megapixel wide-angle, a 10-megapixel telephoto with 3x optical zoom, we got a 50-megapixel periscope with 5x optical zoom, and then a 50-megapixel ultra-wide. It's powered up by the Snapdragon 8 Elite with 12GB of RAM and up to 1TB of storage, which is of course UFS 4. We get a 5,000 mAh battery with 45-watt fast charging, and it comes with 5G, Bluetooth 5.4, Wi-Fi 7 and ultra-wideband support, and it ships with One UI 7 based on Android 15, and it starts from $1,300. So overall, the Samsung Galaxy S25 Edge is looking like a great phone, and it's bringing the premium specs to a slim form factor for those that want an easier to carry around phone with a reasonable display size and that mainly use the primary camera. After delivering very similar phones over the past years, it's exciting to see something new from Samsung, and it's going to be interesting to see how the S25 Edge performs with the consumers. Now, of course, launch is just around the corner, and we'll no doubt get more and more leaks as we approach it, and of course I'm going to be sharing anything as soon as it comes in, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a thing in the future.